forget about who you used to be. You know what I'm saying? And you need to focus on who you want to be. All right. And focus on, you know what I'm saying, who you are right now. All right. So forget about who you used to be. Okay. And the main issue that we have, right, is as athletes, once our career is over with, is we're used to being accepted in a lot of social circles, right? We're used to people bringing us up and never really tearing us down in situations and not really being excluded, right? We're used to everybody putting us on and turning us up, okay? So what you notice is once you try to hop into these social circles, right, after your career is over with, you start to notice that what you do is you start to use your previous understanding of yourself, right, and your previous successes, and you try to bring that into this circle, right? It's like for myself, the first job I had, I worked at AEP Energy, okay, and I was, pretty much, knocking on doors, doing door-to-door sales, and the people that I would talk to, I would, since I had nothing to really give and nothing really that I had done successfully after my career had ended a couple of months prior, what I was doing was I was explaining to people, hey, bro, what I'm saying, I used to play sports. I played at Division I school, ABCDEFG, and I'm sure a lot of you like do the same thing, right? And the thing is you start to notice, if you haven't noticed already, is that no one cares, right? And that is the hardest thing for you to accept, is that no one cares, G. Like not one person cares. In that moment, it's like, oh, cool, right? But we're in the same position, right? What's great about you? What's so great about you if we're both knocking on doors? You'll look them in their eyes, right? And you'll start to notice how disinterested they are after a couple, after a couple minutes. All right, well, let's continue the job, right? And it hurts you on the inside, right? And one thing I noticed is because I was so focused on who I used to be, it forced me to get in a position where I'm like, every decision I made, right, was trying to keep that understanding of myself to the outside world. Meaning, I didn't want anyone out there to think that I was struggling. I didn't want anyone out there to, to think that I was, in the position that I was in, right? I bought this BMW, right? Because I was trying to show the world that I'm still that guy, right? I'm still that guy. D'Lo's still that guy, and this,
Are you stupid? Are you dumb?
right? And I pretty much was, because I couldn't afford it, had to take it back, right? Had a $550 car payment because I was trying to continue to get that social acceptance. I was trying to continue to get people that understanding, and I'm sure, right, that that's what 95% of athletes do, especially if you played at the collegiate level. Okay, so what it also does when you forget about your future, your past, right, is it forces you to focus on your future. It forces you to say, okay, cool, this is where I'm at right now, and this is where I'm trying to go. Because 100% of us, right, who played at a high level, you never really had to focus on anything outside of being great at that one small minor thing, which was the sport that you had played. For me, it was football. Only thing I had to do was try to be the best running back I could be. Try to impress the coaches. Try to fit into, the team. When I went to college, it was like, a whole new thing. And I'm like, there's all new people around me. I gotta try to figure out how to fit in and how to manage and how to be a great football player. I had no time to think about anything else, right? And that's how it is for all of us. So the thing is, it forces us to focus on, okay, cool. Right now, I have nothing to offer. I have nothing to offer in a relationship. I have nothing to offer financially. I have no successes right now. It's like you're starting from ground zero completely.